And hello everyone, and welcome back to week 26 of our Minecraft Let's Play series. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well. You know, after I went ahead and started looking into all the villager trades, and also now that we're going ahead and making base improvements and using a bunch of copper instead of base improvements, I thought one thing. It is time for more farms. Yeah, we're basically going to be making 2 new farms this week, plus more base improvements is the plan. The 2 new farms we're going to be making this week are pork chop slash leather farm, as well as a honey farm. The pork chop and leather farm is going to be used for villager trading, while the honey farm is going to be used to wax copper blocks. And then base improvements, I'm basically thinking that first off, I never did go ahead and actually make a path or anything that actually goes up onto the grass terrain here. So that is something I forgot to do, and I think I might do this week. As well as I might go ahead and make a staircase on this thing going up like this. And you may notice that I didn't go ahead and make this flush with the terrain, and I'll be honest, I got lazy. I didn't do that between weeks, and I also kind of forgot. But that is going to wait until near the end of this episode. First off, we need to go into the nether, use these 2 shulker boxes of ingredients that I have right here, and make 2 new farms. So let's go ahead and head in there, shall we? Alright, now we're back up on top of our nether roof, and this is because we need to go ahead and build one of these farms in a crimson forest. And I think due to the fact that we have the Mammon Cube farm over this direction, the gold farm over in this direction, and the gas tier farm over in this direction, that it's only right that we go ahead and make a farm in this direction. So I'm going to go ahead and start walking, and hopefully I hit a crimson forest more soon than I expect. You know, we've hit every biome but a crimson forest so far. I also think this might be a little too far, so we might go ahead and try a different direction. So I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go diagonally and see if I can find anything. I technically could keep going the same directions as the other farms, but nope, never mind. That worked out a lot better than I was expecting. Alright, cool. So yeah, this is all we need for the farm that I want to make. I did actually go ahead and alter the farm a little bit, so instead of using lava, this farm uses wither roses, so we get raw pork chops instead of cooked pork chops. And I will go ahead and take these and just build this farm, hopefully relatively quickly. Oh, I was supposed to play fences on top of them, of course. Alright. And what's strange is that this is the first time I'm making a platform just out of 2x2 instead of anything larger. So hopefully I'll be able to land on this in the future. I should have also brought torches. Let me go do that really quick. Alright, now I'm gonna AFK here for probably just about 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll see what the rewards we get from it are. Alright, after 10 minutes, let's see what we've got. Well, I'm gonna say it worked pretty well. I do see that they can jump a bit because it's not lava, but otherwise, I'm pretty hopeful for what this is. Yeah, 10 minutes. Not bad haul at all. Raw pork chops and some leather. Cool. So now the nice thing about this is I can actually go ahead and take those off the list over here. Here's leather. And here's raw pork chop, which is actually one of the ones I didn't know how to get, so this actually works out pretty well. So now moving on, we're actually going to be building the next farm just right here because it's the simplest place to build it, and it's not going to be staying here for the entire time. In this shulker box, I have the ingredients for a beehive farm, which I'm going to hope that these all have 3 bees, because otherwise I wasn't really paying attention, and I just realized I need grass. Alright, now I have everything. Let's get started. There's our bees, and now we make a bunch of shears. Now you may be wondering why I went ahead and made this in the nether, and that is because bees shouldn't be affected by daytime or nighttime in the nether, and so hopefully this will have better rates than if we went and put it in the overworld. You can also do the same thing with this in the end, but I thought just putting it in the nether right now would be better. But yeah, 2 quick and easy farms to make. I just went ahead and built them, and hopefully they will go ahead and support us for enough time for us to do what we need to do with them. And we can go ahead and mark them off our list right here. And the next thing is our base improvements, but I'm going to go ahead and sit here for a little bit, let this accumulate up some honeycomb so we can bring that back to our base so we can go ahead and polish up our beacon from last week. And then I will go ahead and meet you at our base so that we can work on those improvements. Are they not coming out then? Let me save and exit just to see if that does anything. Oh my god, yep, that fixed it. You know, it's not a lot, but we'll make do with it, and it'll be good for now at least. And now that we have all that honeycomb, we can actually come into here and probably wax off all this copper. So now we no longer have to worry about the copper oxidizing on us, so this actually will stay as orange as it started. But now it's time for us to actually get on with the actual base improvements that I want to do this week. And there are a few actually. Right now what I'm thinking is possibly I want to make a staircase, a spiral staircase that goes up, starts from about here, and goes up to around probably to there. So that will bring us up to this next level over here. And speaking of over here, I'm thinking I might want to make like a little bit more of an archway here that leads us into this area. This is the area that we both had fought the wither, and also we have our frogs, which obviously they don't look great right now, but I'm thinking that I might want to change that in the future and actually use this area up. I'm thinking I also want to go ahead and take the path that we have built from our base all the way down to the obsidian portal, take that design and then put it over here. It won't connect up at the moment because what I think when it connects up, it will go from here through where I have the sniffers right now. So that's going to have to wait for a bit. And then finally, I'm thinking we might have a staircase, not a spiral one this time, but just a regular staircase that goes from here all the way up to that level that I was talking about earlier. I was thinking earlier that we might just have it here, but I'm thinking honestly it might be better if I do something like where it's sitting here instead. So that's all the stuff we can do. I doubt we'll get to all of it, but I'll probably be working more on the pathing and staircases, and we'll see what we end up with. You know, mathematically this makes sense, but physically it just looks weird. Same block palette as the bridge. See the issue. I'm struggling here. I mean, we can always extend these too. But now my question is it actually going to reach where we need it to? I see. It kind of makes sense why this isn't working. Alright. And still keep the circle. Interesting. Let me get some glowstone. It's like if I start here instead, and end here, then I think we might actually have something. So now you kind of see the issue. So I'm thinking then is that we have to, or we have to conform it to the inner ring. So you go around again, like all the way around. I see. Interesting place for it to come out. I mean, I guess this can stay like so. This actually does give me an idea of where I want to have things. I can just do this. Nice. Like, this looks a little bit weird, but all in all, I still like actually how it looks. So yeah, this is the part that's throwing me off, but I don't know if I can fix that. However, I do need to fix. Alright, this is kind of what I landed on for the staircase. This area kind of feels weird to me, but with I used a circle generator to make this outer rings, and I kind of want to keep it to that. So this just kind of looks a little bit strange here, but otherwise I think it's fine. I don't know. But otherwise, yeah, if we just come up here, it goes all the way up to this top area, and it kind of cuts off strangely here, but I'm fine with that. Now I'm thinking about putting some glowstone here, and as you may have noticed, it's only one layer thick. I do need to fill in some blocks down here, but I don't know what to make the outer rim of at the moment. That's a future sky problem. And alright, a little bit of time has passed now, and I haven't done much on this. I did try smoothing it out a little bit. Well, actually I made it a little bit more bumpy. It's not as flat as it was around here, but I do feel like it transitions a lot better up to here now. So that is good. And then I went ahead and I started on making the area around it, which as you may see kind of looks a little strange up here, because you can't see the deep slate, but once you get around to about here, I think, well, I haven't actually brought this all the way down yet, but I think otherwise, this actually looks pretty nice as a border. I'm thinking of having logs down here and then doing something with probably stone brick and copper again, kind of like how I did for the actual beacon that I actually can't see now. There we go. But yeah, so now this is a staircase all the way up, and I think it actually works out pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and wait until later to actually figure out what I want to do with this wall section. I did end up filling under it, so that isn't a problem, but yeah, what I want to bring it down with, that is kind of where I don't know what I want to do. This took a lot more time than I was expecting, so we're definitely not getting to the archway, but I think we could probably get to the other two items. So now we'll go ahead and get started on creating a dirt path from here, probably to about over there. And the thing is with this, I've done this path pattern over here already, as well as put some rocks and some buttons for stones. So because I've already done this and you've already kind of seen the process, I'm going to go ahead and just do this and I'll show you guys the final result. And here we have it. Our path is now done. I went ahead and put some rocks on the side. I think only two. Yeah, there's one over there and then there's one right here because I do have some plans for this area and this area. As you can see, that both of these areas, this is the frog breeding area that I have, and then over here is where we fought the wither. Now these aren't going to stay here. These of course were just because I need to get them, but for that reason they will probably be taken out and replaced with something else in the future. But yep, the path doesn't go too far. It just goes from the staircase over there all the way down to about here. It probably will go further eventually, probably down to this little water cave, but for the time being I just decided, well, keep it simple, have the path go here. And alright, now the last thing on our list is I'm going to go ahead and build a staircase, a lot simpler of a staircase than the one around our beacons over there. That's just going to go up, probably stop around midway here, and then go up once more, all the way up to the top of this hill. I was thinking of making the staircase aligned with this little landmass we have here, but if you go and look where it would end up, it would hit that rock right there, so I'm probably going to just have it go between these two rocks and come up around about here. First things first. And also, because of how steep this is, I'm actually going to be using actual stairs, not just the slabs for a smooth transition. So it'll be stairs, flat platform, stairs, and then we'll be up to that top hopefully. I don't know how we're going to incorporate copper into these at the moment, but I guess I'll figure that out. And there we have it. There is our staircase. Very similar, obviously, to the bridge we have over here, because I want to try and keep a sort of style to this place. So instead of glowstone, I used frog lights. And thinking more about it, I'm going to replace the glowstone over here probably with some frog lights, just because I don't want to have too much variation. I like the glowstone on here, but I think with these, I might go ahead and stick to the same scheme that we have on everything else, where it has trapdoors around it, and there's a frog light in here with the like slab on top. But yeah, so now we got that staircase almost done. Like I said, that needs to be fixed, which will probably be a next week project because I really don't know what to do with this. We also went ahead and got our path built over here, and then we have our other staircase here. This one of course took a lot less time, but you know, it's still, I like the design of it a lot still, and it's good to have things that are a lot easier when you try building stuff like this as well with it. But yeah, that's sadly gonna have to be it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Nonetheless, we ended up going ahead getting a decent amount of base improvements. We built 2 farms, one of which I had to use for the base improvements. So all in all, I would say a decent week. But yeah, nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys take care. Have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right, bye-bye.